I am Teacher Maureen, your English teacher for today. Before we start, let's have some virtual class rules. First, find a quiet place, free of distractions. Second, listen attentively. And third, stay on task and focus so you do not miss anything the speaker says. Our objective for today is retell, reenact events from a story. Now, before we proceed to our lesson, let's see what you have already known. Listen carefully as I read to you a story about the life cycle of Betty. A butterfly's life has 4 stages. Let us know how Betty was born. Mother butterfly lays eggs on the top of the leaf. Some of the eggs are round or oval. One of the eggs is Betty. This is the first stage of her life. She starts as a very small egg. Her shape will depend on the type of her mother butterfly. She is usually resting on a leaf, so do not pull a leaf off. The second stage of Betty's life is when the egg becomes a larva. She becomes a caterpillar. Betty Caterpillar mostly eats all day long so she can grow fast. Her food is the leaf where she was born. She does not stay very long in this stage. Pupa is the third stage of Betty's life cycle. It is the stage where Betty Caterpillar reaches full growth and forms into pupa. It looks like she is resting, but there is a rapid action to becoming a butterfly. This transformation is called metamorphosis, where the beautiful parts of her will appear. Finally, the fourth stage is when Betty transforms into an alluring butterfly. Her attractive wings start to flap. She flies over the flowers. I know you listened very well about the life cycle of Betty. Now let us arrange the pictures in the correct sequence by writing number 1 to 4 in the box. You may use the comment section to type your answer. The first stage here is the egg. Second stage is the caterpillar. Third stage is the pupa. And the fourth and last stage is the full-grown butterfly. The correct sequence is this. If your answer is same with this, you are correct. Now let's go to our lesson. What is retelling? It is a tool to identify if the students can comprehend and recognize a specific story. During retelling, the students accumulate the information and the events of the story. How do we retell the events from the story? If you can retell the story, you recall and gather events and information from the content you read. Take note to read carefully and focus on the story. Take note of the characters, the events, and the important information of the story. And recall the events and arrange them according to the flow of the story. Now that you have an idea of how to retell a story, let us try to answer this activity. Do you have brothers or sisters? How many are your siblings? Is it fun to have brothers or sisters? Why or why not? Today, we will read a story about The Old Man and His Sons from Pat Nelson's Magic Minutes Quick Read Alouds for Everyday, retold by Dali Soriano. Now, let us begin to read the story all together. Once, an old man had many sons. They always quarreled with one another. They quarreled over who should use the bathroom first. At mealtime, they would fight over who got to the table first. The old man had often begged his sons to live together in peace, but without success. One day, he called them together. He showed them a bundle of barbecue sticks. He asked each of them to break the bundle. Each one tried with all his strength, but the bundle did not break. Then, cutting the cord that bound the stick together, the old man gave his sons a stick each. Then he told his sons to break it. This was done with the greatest ease. The old man exclaimed, "See, my sons, the power of unity. If you bind yourselves together with brotherly love, you can win any fight. Divided you will fall, united you will stand." Now that we already know and understand the story, let us answer this activity. Fill in the blanks with correct details from the story. Title of the story: From, Retold by. Type now your answer. The title of the story is The Old Man and His Sons. It is from Pat Nelson's Magic Minutes Quick Read Alouds for Everyday and retold by Dali Soriano. If your answers are similar with this, you are correct. Next, name and describe the characters. Type now your answer. The characters are the old man and the three sons. The old man is a loving father to his sons, and the three sons, they always quarreled with one another. If your answer is similar with this, you are correct. Next, settings, when and where. Type now your answer. One day at their house. If your answer is similar with this, very good. Next, plot. What happened in the story? Type now your answer. The answer is the siblings always quarreled with one another. If your answer is similar with this, very good. Next, problem. What was the old man wants to his sons? Type now your answer. The old man wants his sons to live in peace. If your answer is similar with this, you are correct. Next, solution. What did the old man do to end the problem? Type now your answer. Given the problem, the old man used a bundle of barbecue sticks to show and illustrate the power of unity. He said, if they bind themselves together with brotherly love, they can win any fight. If your answer is similar with this, very good. Excellent, kids! You did a great job. Remember, retelling is a way to share information about what you have read and heard. It is also to check if you really understand the text. To retell the events from the story, consider the following. Know about the title and the writer of the story. Read or listen very carefully to the story. Stay focused in the text. If you cannot understand the content, you may repeat to read or listen. Identify the characters, the settings, and the events of the story. Gather the events and the information of the content, and put in order the events you recalled from the story. Thanks for watching! I hope you learned something about our lesson. See you again in our next session. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you!